Los Angeles, 1948 is where our story takes place. Our protagonist, Easy Rawlins, meets a man named DeWitt Albright. He tasks him with the responsibility of locating a woman named Daphne Monet, and he pays him $100 to do so. Unfortunately, Mr. Albright is not the man he says he is. He claims he wants to find her as a favor for his friend, but Easy finds out that Albright might have bad intentions, whether that be to kill Daphne, or worse, kill him. So Easy sets off. He must meet Mr. Carter, the man who hired DeWitt Albright, uncover his motives, find out his desires, and free himself from DeWitt Albright.
Yes?
Morning, I've come to see Mr. Baxter.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but Mr. Albright gave me his...
I don't know an Albright, sir. And Mr. Baxter's very, very busy.
Well, he gave me this card. You might want to take another look.
I see. I can check and see if Mr. Baxter can make some time for you. In the meantime, why don't you sit over there next to those gentlemen? Mr. Rawlins.
Man, can you spare $20?
No, I don't got any money.
I only got 40.
That works too.
Mr. Railings, Mr. Railings! It's Rawlins.
Apologies, Mr. Rawlins. Mr. Baxter's a very busy man and does not have time for any visitors.
I'm sure he is very busy. Better see me quick then.
Why are you here, Mr. Rawlins?
I can only talk about that with your higher-up.
I assure you, Mr. Rawlins, you can tell me why you need to speak to Mr. Baxter, and I can bring him to you, if you're not going to tell me.
No can do. I've got a message for your president, Todd Carter. It's concerning the job Mr. Albright gave me where I gotta find Carter's missing girlfriend. If you don't want to fetch me, Mr. Baxter, then I have no problem mentioning it to every ear on La Cienega.
Is that so?
Mr. Rawlins,
Mr. Baxter.
please come with me. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Mr. Rawlins, you didn't have to talk about Mr. Carter's business at the front desk like that.
I don't want to hear it. I'm just here to talk to Mr. Carter.
That's not possible. If you just tell me what you want me to say to Mr. Carter, I'll send a referral, and maybe if he thinks it's appropriate, you know.
Fine. Tell Mr. Carter that he's going to be running Lion from a jail cell if he doesn't talk to me. And quick, too.
Mr. Carter, Mr. Albright's operative is here and he wants to see you. Albright, the man we have on the Monet thing, he sounds as though it's urgent. Maybe you should see this. Here, this will get you in his office.
Mr. Rawlins, please come on in.
Hey, Mr. Carter, I come to tell you about this Albright
Do
situation.
you want anything already settled in? How about a drink, perhaps?
Oh, what is it?
It's vodka.
Isn't it a little early to be drinking?
Hey, it's drinking time somewhere, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Mr. Baxter said that you had news from that man, Albright.
Not exactly. I'm a little unhappy about the
Did anything happen to Daphne?
She looked just fine. We were in trouble, Mr. Carter. But you see, that's how it's crazy. First time I saw her, she was talking like with a French accent. But after finding the body, she was talking like she was from San Diego.
Body? What body?
I'll get to that. But first, we gotta get to some kind of agreement.
Anything. Money? Yeah, I have money.
I don't need money. You see, I don't trust this Albright you hired, and I'm fearing for my life here. I'm thinking you're the only one who can help me here. Please tell me, why is Albright looking for Daphne?
I'd be happy to help, Mr. Rawlins. I was told by somebody I trust that Mr. Albright is good at doing things, and did discreetly. Why do you think this whole situation isn't in the papers?
Did Daphne steal anything from you, the company, Lion?
You might call it stealing, Mr. Rawlins. Doesn't matter. Yes, she took some money when she left me, but I don't care about that, right? I care about her. We have a real thing going on here.
How much money?
Kind of like $30,000.
Albright wants that money, man. You better get her away from him.
You don't like him? He's fired. on my watch. I got it, all right? He won't
Yeah.
come after us.
Okay, well, another thing I wanted to mention.
That's enough questions? All right, I want to know about her. How's Daphne? Is she all right?
Last I saw her, she was fine. She was looking for her friend, Frank Green.
What are you saying about a body?
Oh, yeah, that was another friend of hers. Richard, we found him dead in his bed.
McGee? Was that his last name?
I don't know. All I know is Richard.
Do you live on Canyon?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that's him, all right. You know, I'm glad he's dead. He was a bad man.
Well, he is dead, and Daphne took his car. That was the night before last.
What was she wearing, Mr. Rollins?
Nothing special, just a dress.
What color?
Blue.
You like another drink, Mr. Rollins? I love her so much, Mr. Rollins. I'd do anything to get her back. Would you find her for me? I'll give you anything. $1,000.
Are you sure you can get rid of Albright?
Positive.
I'll do it if you can give me something to hold on to. Say $200. I'm not saying I'll find her. She could be in New Orleans by now, but I'll try.
Yeah, I think I got some money here. If I was, 170 something. Would that work?
I'll take 150.
Just take it all, man.
And that's where we stand in our journey. Easy has just discovered that Albright didn't want the girl. He wanted the money. Mr. Carter claims that he can fire Albright, but can he? And what might Albright do to Easy if he finds out that he's responsible for him being fired? Easy has just accepted a job from Mr. Carter, but he's a very powerful man, certainly not one to make angry. Easy must find Daphne. But how do you find somebody who doesn't want to be found?